Guys, get your popcorn ready because Mr. Pool is back, at last, thank goodness. We did pump some too. Hey everyone, I hope you're all having great eggs or peas for about $2.18. A bit in the grave today. Okay, let's keep going with that, leave it that way. Also, Hidden Road has confirmed that the number 589 is correct. Really? How did you make this? It's clear that we live in an age of integration. After that, we made a lot of other links. I think today will be a really fun film. Okay, but it looks like we might have to wait. Now guys, let's get to the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. This is really cool. What do you think? A whole new month starts tomorrow. When is that month? What about it, guys? It's June, right? From now on, June is linked to April. There are 3 stones that are said to be June birthstones. One of them is a pearl. That's pretty cool, right? Which we can see it lands along this yellow road. Right now, the month of June is bringing us luck. Well, Mr. Pool says that this might be crazy for Mr. Pool. This was from June 11th of last year, guys. Okay, June 11th. It was a 10 tweet. That means something, right? I have been seeing tweets from different influential people in the XRP community saying that $10.00 will be hit here soon. That's interesting. Then keep this in your back pocket. $10.00, huh? It would make sense, you know? Would, if that moment of explosion does happen. Yes, but we're not going to talk about charts as much in this movie because there are only redlers. Why? Okay, guys, Mr. Pool is finally back. This made me very happy, but what did he just tweet? So he came over yesterday and said, like you, we wait. Hold on a second. I had this on my mind, okay? I thought, okay, let's wait. Now. It makes sense that everyone is thinking about how much XRP costs. What do people want to wait for? For the moon? Okay, but Mr. Pool might be talking about, oh, we have to wait, right? Do you remember that we wait for the moon or a price pump to leave this area? Do you think that's what he means? It might be something else. Yes? That's what I want to know. I'm not sure. To wait, you have to have a lot of faith that it doesn't matter what happens. As long as you wait, one day your ship will come and take you back to your roots, where life, love, and happiness began. Now everyone is just waiting, okay? Guys, we've been waiting a long time. Yes, is it ever going to happen? I'm not sure if they're talking about the price pump of XRP. I don't know, okay? Because they never tweeted this, which I think is kind of strange. I don't think they've ever tweeted this. Wait, right? This isn't likely to be about price, because XRP did this a long time ago. The red alerts, unless you remember if they were tweeted out, yes? In fact, no, wait, I remember. Mr. Pool did tweet out once upon a time. Hold on, I remember. Okay, because I was going to say that a few years ago, I think they never tweeted it, but I remember they did. But things are a little different this time. Yes, in the same way that you say we wait first things first. We, as in a bunch of people, right? It doesn't look like it's true. They only have one person. But yeah, I really don't know if they're talking about price or not right now. It's easy to see why some people are upset right now. How long have you been waiting? I myself since the end of 2017. Of course, that's a long time and it looks like we'll have to wait forever for something to happen. It made me think of BG123. Things don't happen until something else moves. Okay, even so, Cryptomaniac says yes. Now maybe Trump is to blame for everything if Mr. Pool is talking about price, which I don't think he is, right? Why would he talk about waiting for an extra piece of price when he barely told them to wait? XRP had been dead for years. So that's what kind of creeps me out about that post. Trump, on the other hand, says he will impose a 50% tax on goods from the EU starting June 1. This means that Trump is putting out all of his tariff plans, which will again make the pump last longer. That's it. I'll wait for the pump. Okay, this kind of news makes the pump guys wait, right? Because people in the market don't like it. Should we blame Trump for this? What about us waiting? If we're talking about a pump that's coming up? I'm not sure, but it is an honor for me to raise the taxes on steel and aluminum from 25% to 50% starting on June 4th. Trump says, okay, another big win for America. That's it. Yes, but maybe it's worth the wait. Okay, that's the point, guys. It might be worth the wait. I know that many people are waiting for various things. Some people say, I know that other people are also waiting for Jesus to come back. Yes, that is why I don't understand what they mean. But before all of that, Mr. Pool sent out a tweet. So let's add a little more background to make sure the puzzle pieces fit together. Ignoring the echo that would stop motion, silence networks, and still the pulse of 1,000 paths, they watched the veil flicker. In those places, even the last crisis will be like a wave in a forgotten pond. Let's try to figure this out. First, who are they? It could be us, right? So we did look at the veil move, yes? That's why you should think of it as a merger. We may have seen through it, right? The switch was turned on and off at the same time. Guys, so we saw the veil flash, right? But they can't see the echo that will stop the motion. You wouldn't see if you were blind, right? That's why we couldn't see or hear the echo. Okay, that should stop the motion, so it looks like everything went as planned, without a hitch. But this echo stopped at once and quiet networks. But the 1,000-path beat still goes on. It will be so long ago that the last crisis will seem like a drop in a pond. Okay, so there will be one last problem. Guys, it looks like it will only be a ripple in a pond that has been forgotten. Because of this, I think the problem may seem too big at the time, but in the end it will be like a forgotten pond, not even important. This is a good thing, but this is interesting. Where was it held on so that people could talk about silence networks that might have led to a, what? Storm from the sun, right? To put an end to everything. Someone else brought up, I guess, that the next shift or crash which the AI decoded as will make the most recent disaster look like nothing. That right there talks about crashes and other things, so that could be what he means. It could not be XRP. Before the crash, we wait for XRP to pump, which is kind of like how we wait for the Dow to drop. So either we wait for the moon, that is one case. He says right here, two, which means we wait for the problem to happen, which is the second situation that has something to do with the collapse. After that, XRP does what? But I think that $10.00, $20.00, or $50.00 for XRP will be before moon, which is still moot if someone has a lot of XRP. However, third, it could be something we don't know yet, like the veil flashing or a simulation. Here are the other tweets he sent out, as well as everyone who really wants the end of the world to happen, wait. That's what I believe. That's funny though, because he tweeted that on May 30th. It made me think of this post, because this was also written on May 30, 2022. I mean, 2020, okay? The phoenix will rise on May 30, but only after the storm is over. You won't remember how you got through it or how you stayed alive. You won't even be sure if the storm is over, okay? You won't be the same person when you come out of the storm, that's for sure. That's the reason for this storm. That sound you hear is it coming, 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 coming. You are ready though, right? Everything will be turned around overnight in the blink of an eye. Banks are not safe. Yes, this was the same date as that. What do we wait for? It looks like overnight, or just like the last time. Take a look at this. Not safe, right? The last big problem. I'm going to follow the road. This is going to be the last problem. It will all fall apart, but you won't care in the end because it will just be a wave in a pond you forgot about. Yes, and it goes back to its normal shape once everything is set. Okay, a forgotten pond, that's what I'm thinking right now when we talk about a new furniture system coming out soon, but I'm going to drop a surprise right now, not really an announcement, but more of a statement that they're going for it, right? The way the furniture is set up will change. We might have to wait though, 10 to 20 years? I don't think the world will be the same in that time. There are only two options. Either the world will become like an alien civilization where everything is crazy in a good way, or the world will actually fall apart. Hey guys, 0 and 1. I don't see a way in the middle. I agree that they should move